We're back with Taylor Swift, and you have two loves in your life. Tell us about the two loves of your life.
One is Meredith, and one is Olivia, and they are cats.
Nice.
I kind of love these cats. They look, oh yeah, there they are. It's still a store.
Just staring me down from the shoes.
Trying to pick out which shoes to wear for the day the cat is?
Yeah, that's the other one. That's Olivia.
Olivia?
She has a hard time closing her mouth. It's really weird.
Is that a special breed of cat?
They're Scottish folds. That's why their ears are kind of like folded over. They look like owls.
They're very...
And they're very emotional cats.
And I love the names. Where did the names come from?
I named Meredith after Meredith Grey on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh.
And because, you know, Dr. Meredith Grey.
Yeah.
And then I named Olivia after Detective Olivia Benson on Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
And two pot-bellied pigs named Michael and Kelly be far behind.
I mean, you can't really rule anything out at this point.
Okay.
But are you worried that somebody goes, oh, she's a crazy cat lady?
No, because I've kind of talked to my friends about it, and before I got the second cat, I was really kind of canvassing everyone I knew, going, is cats cat lady? Or, you know, two cats is cats. And there's more than one
cat.
You know? But they're like, no, 3 cats is a cat lady, 2 cats is a party.
Yeah. I like that philosophy.
I still feel like next time you come visit us, you'll have a third cat. What if those two made a baby cat?
They're girls. They're both girls.
Are you sure?
And they're spayed.
Are you sure?
It's a miracle.
You never know. Cats find a way of introducing new cats to the equation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you turned 25 in December, on December 13th.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't really planned that far out. It's like, it's kind of weird, like when you're so excited about something. Like I was so geared up for the album launch and so excited about it. It was 2 years in the making.
Right.
And so in my mind, I'm like, birthdays happen every year. Like album launches only happen every few years. So I went and did that, and I'm still on this promotion tour. And so it's so far back on my list of priorities that I'm turning 25,
No,
which is
it's a big one. It's the quarter-century
Isn't it
mark.
so good if you're so busy actually living your life that you don't even really realize that you have like a birthday coming up? I think that's much more fun.
I still feel like you need to have a big party.
I should have a big party.
You need to have a big party.
You're right.
We
I should
need
give
to
it some
be
thought.
on the invite list because we're Good Time Charlies.
Yeah.
Good Time Charlies,
No, we
huh?
are party people.
Cool.
We could have been party motivators on the bar mitzvah circuit. Seriously.
You can still do that.
I can still do that.
That's not a dream that's out of reach.
That's not out of the realms of future employment.
I do like your philosophy to live your life every day, but don't forget my birthday, people. Don't forget it. And, but what I heard about you're an avid baker too, so you can cook yourself a cake.
I could cook myself a cake. I could bake myself any kind of like bevy of cupcakes, cakes, cookies. It would be a whole thing. And my friends like to bake too, so that could be the party. It would just be a baking extravaganza.
I kind of like that you have this normal group of girls. You all hang out and bake cupcakes together. It's almost unheard of. It's almost like you're from 1950. But here, living here, showing us how to live a better life.
Well, I think that, like, yes, they are normal, but they're not really normal. They're like this, just the same kind of weird as me. You just have to find people who are the exact same kind of strange, and then it makes things feel normal.
I feel like I just wish you had been born 25 years before you were born so we could hang out, because
we can hang out. You know there are no rules here.
I know, but you know.
Yeah, like we'd have kids at the same time and we'd take them on play dates.
Right. Like
yes.
I could.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I can watch you guys. I'll watch you guys.
Like babysit.
Like babysit. Yeah. I'll babysit.
Right.
Chaperone.
I literally am thinking about what you said about your friends. You gotta get friends that are the same weird. And I'm going, my friends are really weird. Am I really weird like that? I am.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We're all weird.
We're all weird in our way. We gotta take another break. And Taylor's gonna hang out with us a little bit more. And she's gonna tell us what she's doing on New Year's Eve. You don't wanna miss it. Stay right there for more with Taylor Swift.
Friday Night Live, a performance by Jessie J. And also Craig Ferguson.
big New Year's coming up. You're gonna headline the New Year's Rockin' Eve in Times Square.
That's
So
big.
excited.
All those people.
Yeah, I've done it before. I've done it a few times before, but there's something so exciting about it this time, having been in New York now. And, you know, I'm just so stoked about it. Like, I can't wait. I have all these just like, I had this like song called Welcome to New York, and it was my dream since I wrote the song to play it in Times Square on New Year's. So hopefully I'll get to play that song, and hopefully there'll be confetti and like glitter, because that's how I see it.
So when you see, so you have a vision of how it goes down, right?
Yeah.
And how instrumental are you, and I guess powerful are you to actually put it in, make it happen the way you want it to happen?
Well, the cool thing about being a songwriter is that everything that I do stems from what I write. So the album that I write, I then decide what the photos and what the imagery is going to be surrounding that album. What the content of the album is depicts what our promotional campaign is going to be, what the direction is going to be, where we're going to end up taking the record, and what it's going to mean for my career. So you essentially, as a writer, are in control of everything else that happens in your career. Wow. So that feels very, very freeing.
So cool. We've got to write a song.
I just got to write one lyric. I mean, but you're heading back on tour, 1989 World Tour. And when you go on tour, what do you bring with you? Do you bring your cats?
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Yeah, I do. I can't take them out of the country, or else you get into like some kind of gnarly quarantine issues, which they would hate. But yeah, I take them everywhere in the U.S. But yeah, I'm so excited. This tour is going to be much more. I mean, it's a world tour, so we're going pretty much everywhere. It's very exciting.
Do you think the cats know that you're Taylor Swift?
No, they definitely don't. Yeah.
I think they know. I think they have to know by now. Somebody has told them.
Well, there was a point where Meredith, she was the first cat that I got. And she got, I'd post pictures of her on Instagram and stuff, and she was a really beautiful kitten. So she became named like the year-end top celebrity pet. I think on some level she knew, because she changed after that.
She started smoking. You came home and she had a cigarette in her palm.
Less likely to frolic, more likely to brood and just stare at me like I don't matter.
Do you think when you got the second cat, Meredith was like, "Psst, you know who our owner is?" Do you ever
No,
watch
the
MTV?
other cat is just like, da, 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 da. Like she's just wandering around like singing, dancing to the beat of her own drum, walking into walls. The other cat is very different than the first cat, who's very calculated.
Oh my God.
They say fame changes cats. That's what I heard.
That's what they say.
And your new CD, 1989, it was the year you were born. But how long did it take for you to make this CD?
It took 2 years to make the album. So
2 years to make this album.
Yeah, I like to really put I like to put time into it, because it usually starts out as something very different than the way it ends up. And what this ended up being was a completely different direction musically than I'd ever gone in before. And I knew I had to do that. I knew that I had to change things up. I had this feeling like I needed to explore different things, and with this album, I'm so glad that I took the time to do that and land somewhere where I really was proud of the album.
Do you dream your lyrics?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But only in a few circumstances. It happened once on a song called All You Had to Do Was Stay, which is on my new album. And you'll hear in the chorus, when you go into the chorus of this song, you hear this high-pitched, like, stay! Like, it's this, like, stabbing screech sound.
Right.
And that was a sound that I heard in a dream, because I was in the dream, I was trying to talk to somebody, and all that would come out of my voice was that sound. And I was embarrassed. It was like a social humiliation dream. And I was so embarrassed that I woke up, and I was like haunted by this sound. I was like, why? What? That's the weirdest sound. But it was the word stay, screeching, high-pitched. And so the next day I went into the studio and wrote a song and incorporated that into the chorus.
And just like in that, the Coca-Cola commercials, do you really have that, that notepad that you write all your lyrics down in? from the commercial? I always wonder if that's like, do you have a notepad?
Usually
like that?
I'll go for my phone, but sometimes when I'm writing in my journal, I get a lyric idea and I write it in my journal. It's just, if you get an idea, like, you know, I've written songs when my phone is dead and I'm in an airport and I get a lyric idea and I know I'll forget it if I don't write it down, so I'm just like running to the airport bathroom to write on a paper towel.
Oh my gosh, I love your process.
It's fun.
Really interesting.
Well, let me tell you what, you're amazing at it, and please keep doing it. We love it. We enjoy it. And Taylor Swift's new CD, 1989, it's available right now. If you don't have it, you go get it. You will not regret it. The beautiful, the talented Taylor Swift, everybody. We'll be right back.
Enter Live's Keep On Smiling web trivia, and you can win a kitchen appliance package from Cuisinart, valued at approximately $1,200. Log on to our website or go to our Facebook page to enter today.
It's Thanksgiving on Live.
Donna, I'm just so happy to be here.
Next live, Jamie Foxx from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Plus Zac Efron from Neighbors. It's Thanksgiving on Live.
It's Macy's Black Friday sale. Doors open at 6 p.m. Thanksgiving night with over 300 doorbusters and